In this video, we are going to see the variables in Java. So, variables is nothing but it is a container which is used to store the data, or it is a memory block. So, in the first statement, you can see it is like a container used to store the data. I will give you a small example. So, if you want to drink water, so what are the essentials you need? Either a glass or the bottle you need, right? So same way, in order to store the data, so consider data as water. So variable is like the bottle or the glass. Okay. So to store the data, we need variables, or it is a memory block. So what is the glass? Glass is nothing but the storage of the water, right? Same way, it is like a memory block, like storage of the data. So I will show you. So here we are taking the one, right? So this is a one. So it is going to store in the n variable. So it is like in order to store the data, we need the essential like variable. We need the variable to store the data. Okay. I think you got the idea on the what is the actual requirement of variables. Now the characteristics of the variables is nothing but it indicates the data type and the size and the name or the purpose. Okay, here we take the one, right? So the one is going to store in the variable n. Okay, now n is a variable which shows the data type. What is the data type of the n? It is an integer data type. Okay, and the size of n is some around 4 bytes. Okay, again the purpose or the name. So the variable itself shows the name first thing. So 1. So directly here we can write n or the number. Okay, number also we can write. So by the name we can say like here the variable is going to store something number. Okay, the purpose also we can find. And okay, this thing I hope you got the idea of the characteristics. Now we have two types of variables. Now from here onwards, listen carefully. So this all are the basic. Now variables are of two types, like local variables and global variables. Till now we have used the local variables, like it works inside the a block or the method. Okay, see here in the main, like till now we have declared all these are one method, like main method. We have considered only main method. Inside this we have taken variables, right? So inside the method or the block, what we are taking the variables is considered as the local variables. Now a part of this, like outside the method and inside the class, we can take the variables. So that thing is called as the global variables. I will show you. Yeah, global variables, right? So now local variables, I hope you got the idea. Now let us move to the global variables. Global variables is work or an access in all the methods. So once we declare outside the method and inside the class, that variables is going to access in any of the method. Okay, that is the purpose of the global variables. We declares inside the class and outside the methods. Till now we are discussing this point only, right? So here it is covered. Now again in the global variables, it is of two types: static variable and non-static variable. So now first I will give you the general example of the global variable. Okay, what we have declared here, this thing, right? So if we declare same thing at outside the method and inside the class, here is nothing but the global variable. Same way we have the static here, right? Static and non-static. So this thing is applied for the variables also, not only the methods. This thing is going to apply for the variables also. I will show you. what is the purpose of the static and non-static. This is going to help in the methods concept also. So static variables means if we need a single copy variable, means it is a static variable, means value of a variable remains same for all the objects, then we will go with the static variable, also known as the class variables because of the single copy nature. Once again I am repeating, if we need single copy variable, means value of the variable remains same for the all objects, then we will go with the static variable. This is also known as the static class variables. Okay, so now let us go to the practical for the better understanding. So here I taken the class name as state. Now consider for every state the PM is same, right? So I will declaring like this, like PM equals to modi. Now PM is of what type? It is storing the string, right? So declare here as string. Now PM is a constant for the all the states, either it Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, any of the state you take, PM is same for the all the state. So if I going to create the object for the state, like how we are going to create the object, like state, let it be Telangana, TS equals to new state and close. This is how we are going to create, right? So again, if it is of the AP state, Andhra Pradesh state, then the same way PM also same, right? Then if it is a common thing, then we are going with the variable static, like we need to create the static here. So in these two states the PM is not going to change, right? So that's why here we need to keep the static. So it is common for the all the objects. So common means single copy nature, it have only one copy, that is nothing but the modi. Now if we take CM, then it will vary for the like object to object, right? Like Telangana we have Revanth Reddy, for the AP we have Chandrababu Naidu. Okay, so same way in the state to state, like object to object, the CM is going to vary. So this thing is nothing but non-static, like it will have multi-copy, right? So that's why it is a non-static. For the non-static, you no need of declaring as non-static before the variables or the methods. Okay, so for the static you must declare, for non-static you no need of the requirement of declaring. I hope you got the idea. Once again I am repeating, for the static you need to mention the keyword static. For the non-static there is no words like the non-static in the Java, simply you need to keep it as empty. Okay, now when I am moving to the things, like when I am moving to the nodes, here you can see for the static it is done. Non-static, let us say in the brief manner. Okay, I think people also need the nodes, right? So that's why I am giving this non-static variables. Okay, if we need multi-copy nature, multi-copy, like CM state to state, the CM is going to vary, right? So for the object to object, the copy is going to change. So that's why it is a multi-copy variable, means value of the variable changes from one object to another object. Then we will go with the non-static variables, also known as instance variables, because of the object multi-copy nature. Instance, so I hope you people are aware of the instance. I will also clear once again. Instance is nothing but the object. Object instance is both are similar. Okay, it is nothing but also known as object variables. CM is the object variable, right? PM is the class variable. Okay, and non-static, like non-static, CM is the object variable because of the multi-copy nature. That's it about the nodes. Okay, there is nothing much in this. The variables, like we have two types, local and global, and the global we have subcategorized static and non-static. That's it. Now let us go in the brief manner. Now let us see the example in the brief manner. Okay, so we have declared the state also. We have taken the two objects like Telangana IP. Now we need to declare the CMs for the both the states, right? How we are going to declare? Like ts dot cm, which is equals to like here it is like a array one, end with the semicolon. Here for the AP it is like a CM Nara Chandrababu Naidu, right? Okay. Now why I am declared like this means, for the non-static you need to go with the object reference variable. So because to access the CM we need the state, right? State is nothing but the object like TS. In the future video you will get the deep about this. So for the non-static you need to go with the object reference variable. Okay, for the static right, you need to go with the class name. So if I want to print the like this, so here I am printing PM CM. Okay, TS dot for the access also. For the non-static, for declaring and access you need to go with the object reference variable only, like TS dot CM. So if I not give this TS means this will get confused, so it's showing the error, right? So it will get confused like what on which state CM do you want. It is like that type of error is going to ask. So here we need to mention mandatory as TS or the AP. So same thing, I'm copying this and I'm pasting for the AP also. So here I'm changing to AP. So when I remove this thing, when I remove this dot also, the Java confused like which state CM you want. So we need to mention with the object reference variable. Now when I run this, here you can see we need to get the Modi and the Revanth, Modi and Chandrababu Naidu. Okay, Chandrababu. So this is how the things is going to work. After seeing the method video, you will get the complete idea on the static and non-static. What is the purpose of using static and non-static? I hope you got the some idea on this. So if you learned anything in this video, please be like and subscribe.